Is that clip? Yeah. Oh, like the whatever ring you have picture. The debuff, yeah. No. He's missing putting the sword down. If it's a stationary boss, you want to put the sword down for more DPS. Wait. The sword is put down, but he only put it once. Oh, wait. Can you install it with the down arrow key now? Did he install it in one key? Because it does look installed. Wait, how is it immediately installed? Can you one key install now? Oh, that's cool. That's cool. That should have been, I mean, that should have been the case, like, pretty much immediately after that skill came out. Like, you're going to give it a bonus for being installed, but you have to press it again for install and then move it. Oh, it's so annoying to move it around. Only souls you here? Here on your bishop? Armor, weapon, minute. Yeah, burst, ring. Hold that one down, all the lines. He forgot to... Oh, no, wait, that's this skill, right? Yeah. I would like, he forgot to use threaten. This is how old I am. This is my old man brain. He's like, he forgot to use threaten. The very first thing he used is like the reworked threaten since a year ago. Here at Golix area? Alright. Spear. I don't know enough about Dark Knight. You're just holding down that skill, right? That's the best when you're bursting. And you throw out a spear whenever you have it? Yeah. Is he close enough with the spear to hit all the ticks with the spear, or do you need to be a bit closer for that? Is this... That's close enough, right? Because the spear sticks out. I just know for the spear you want to be on top of your target. Oh, you do that burst first, and then you ring into... Now, Calamitous Cyclone is over before you know it, and then you can spear again, yeah. And then you end with that one. That's pretty full. What is this, Mihao? Oh, Night Warrior. Fucking Dawn Warrior, never mind. You use that slash for the damage? Huh. Had to use terms and conditions for the explosion on the... For that one, and then roar. Oh, there's an extra line. So that the explosion goes off during the terms and conditions, I guess? Bam. Huh. You use class doors? Rarely. A lot of class discords think that I just go on there, take all the information that's on there, make commands with that, and then make like thousands of dollars just basically stealing their information. I think that's how some class discords actually think that's what I do. That's like my job. So that's why a lot of class discords wanted to ban me. Either that, or they think I've said something wrong in the past at some time, so now everything I say always is always bad, so they don't want any association with me or something. Or they don't want to be, responsible for giving me the information I need to get. I don't know. I'm no blaster player, but that didn't look right. This is the DS, right? Yeah, I was going to say. You don't have to use the regular attack anymore. Awakening is on. I think that's right. Oh, nether slice pretty late. You would nether slice earlier. Just like where you put the debuff for IED, like with the paladin, you put that very first. You put the nether slice first as well. There's no reason to do that this late in, because your dimensional sword is already hitting and everything else, and now it's going at the expense of all the other buffs being on. You just typically, I mean, it's already nether slice. You just keep it perma nether slice, so it shouldn't even be in this list for damage, honestly. And depending on your cooldown, you would also throw in a Demonic Blast here, because Demonic Blast is a decent amount of damage. Most of the time, you do want to keep it for damage reduction so you don't die to random shit. But ideally, you do want to throw it in here somewhere, because it's at a 12-second cooldown, and if you have a cooldown head, it's down to 10 seconds. So you can probably throw it in just for a little bit of extra damage one time. This one is very optional whether you use Forbidden Contract, because it keeps your HP very high. You typically, so in some boss fights you want to use it before you set up all of your bursts, otherwise you die, like in Fihilla. If you don't use this to set up your burst, you're essentially dead. In some boss fights you won't use it at all, and in some boss fights you need to use it to get your HP back, especially once the Revenant damage starts kicking in. So this is a situational. I mean, it might be said here in Korean as well, but I can't read that, so. There's more looking at this, the order and the length of everything. Oh, Iron, I have no idea. Wouldn't you use the bind for damage as well? Or maybe he's using that later here. Oh, there it is. Okay. And then the ring and the... Okay, then the finisher. Yeah. And then boom, and then another finisher. Yeah. And then you just keep slamming whatever that skill's name is. Now Kaiser, now it's got a lot of stuff going on. Visually very appealing, I will say. Kaiser probably one of the more visually appealing classes, I would say. That giant like wall of damage that comes out. So I guess you don't bother with the tornadoes whatsoever. It's just DPS loss to throw those out. And then you do another blade fall. Oh yeah, because you can reset your terms and conditions guaranteed, yeah. Some of the classes might be able to, like Adele, DA might be able to. Stacking your debuffs. I think that's what it says in Korean there. Yeah. Great Proclamation. Long ass buff. 8 swords. Then into Storm after you pop your terms and conditions. Or right before, I guess. And then Ring, Rain, Ruin, Blossom. Yeah. Then Cleave. And then you probably do one more return, and then you keep spamming return and bloom as well, which probably one more in that same burst. Yeah, 0 I'm not even going to touch. I have no idea. It's just... I think the whole screen is going to go gray all the way to the right for your combos. If you do this one well. I'm surprised he's able to fit that burst in that little bit of a box. It probably should keep going. Just keep moving it to the right. Oh, look at that. My camera is like auto coloring. My skin color is changing whenever I move my hand. Look at that. Oh yes, there's the second part. There's the second part of the 0 burst. They just made a new page. Yeah, that makes sense. And this is why I don't play 0. That's my small time old man brain cannot handle any of this. Yeah, just give me hero. Just hold down burst. We're good. Yeah, so ideally you pop your infinity way before this, right? So that you time it that the duration of this burst is right at the end, like the last 15 to 20 seconds or whatever of the infinity, so you get way more final damage on it. You don't pop it right before and then start going. If you do it this way, you miss out on like 60% points of final damage or something. Let's see some crazy... That being said, I haven't played Fire Poison in a long time. Imagine trying to actually see what you're doing and see the boss fight and also enjoy how your skills look, you know? That's a lot of buttons too. Ice Lightning. Kind of know this one. Boom. Spirit. Bind. That's early. Oh. No. No. Who knows what he missed, chat? He missed something very important here. What's missing? There's a very important part missing before these two. A skill? Yeah, which one? Let's see if he pops it later to try to make up for it. No. 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 I'm a pretty noob Ice Lightning, but I know this one. Blizzard? No, Blizzard is no longer necessary because the passive procs even when the skill is on or off cooldown. Not Infinity. No, you have an aura. You have an aura, if you use it with the down arrow key, creates a blizzard on the ground, which permanently keeps up the ice stacks so that when you consume the ice stacks with your lightning skills to deal more critical damage, it keeps refreshing those stacks so you deal more critical damage with your burst. Absolute Zero, yes. The Absolute Zero aura. Have to place it on the ground before you pop these two here. You can do it after this one, but somewhere here you need to press it. Definitely before your hyper skill. This does all your damage, and you want it to hit on max ice stacks so you can get full critical damage out of it. So that aura is missing here. There could be, again, like full disclaimer, I play all of these classes on like noob levels, so if I can already notice these things missing, then anyone who plays this class will definitely agree that at least that is missing, but maybe even more. Now, Bishop I have not touched since Destiny, and half of these skill icons I haven't even seen before, so so I have no clue. I believe in the beginning that final Divine Punishment, or whatever this was called, was not even considered good. But I think they buffed it enough for it to be good, but you just kind of hold down the arrow, right? You know, I think you might be weaving in something else here and there, but the Bishop looks good. Blaze Wizard has some extra stuff going on. I think they changed some stuff to one of the skills at least. Yeah, definitely want to be holding that one. You have to be in the air for that one. It just mentally just gives you final damage if you're floating in the air while doing so that if you get knocked back, you also get knocked back further, you know? Oh, this is that new skill that I've never used before, where you have like first a certain amount of time, you just do like an insane amount of. Sorry, let me carry you in Helix because you're just sitting here and waiting. Hang on. Okay. Oh, there's the BAM. Okay, you put down the towers with the down arrows, so it puts them all up. The hyper, and is he? I mean, I would give feedback on how he's teleporting, but I can't see shit. It doesn't look like he's teleporting at all. Is that better now? To just stand still and... Oh, now I can see him. To stand and attack? Don't you want to teleport horizontally through? I think we're done with vertically teleporting, but I think we want to teleport through the target for more lightning, I think? Alright, this one... Yeah, dude, just look at the lines. Evan is some funky shit. Okay, I have to look at the left side because I can't see what's going on the right side. I have not played Evan nearly enough. I cannot critique this at all. Hang on. I think there's one Oh, it's here. Yeah, okay. Alright. Big. You just hold down Ender, basically, right? And then you get all of the balls and the orbs and the... Now I see why Mirio mains this. And you throw in baptisms whenever it maxes stacks, which should be soon here one more time, I think? Nope. Okay. Shows what I know. They say that's potentially the case, Dim Sum Babies. I don't know if it's actually the case. I can't read people's minds, and people seem to care more about just talking about stuff behind my back than actually talking to me about it or caring what I know. So I can only do the same and infer what they probably would think. Because nobody wants to actually talk or be confronted with the person that they're talking about. They just cut themselves off and then just talk about people behind their backs, and it's, you know, it's just kind of sad. Barrier. all of the summons. So for this one, from what I understand, is you want to use big stretch on as few veins as possible. The lower the amount of veins, the bigger the DPS from the skill, actually. Or the DPM, I should say. The DPS is, of course, harder during your burst, but the DPM is actually better when you're soloing. Now, with party buffs, it might be better to do like one big one during the burst, though. Hey man, I heard you did some shit I just made up. What do you have to say for yourself? I think you just spam the pounds here on this guy, right? Yeah. Because your regular attack, quote unquote, is too slow. You get all the regeneration. Yeah. I don't know much about Kinesis, but it looked okay. I should ask my mom if this one is good. I worked with her on the timing of everything, though. So 30 seconds. That looks... Is that Hurricane? Is that what this is? Man, Hurricane looks different. Last time I played, he's jumping for final damage? Oh, really? On the Ilium link? Oh, wait, Marksman, I play this. I could say something about this. That's a 60 second, but you don't have to pop it immediately. 60 second, 60 second, 40 second, 40 second. Where's the true arachnid reflection? Well, I guess not using that on anyone. Using split after that, that's interesting. I guess because it lasts longer, it lists the 72 seconds, 30 second, 10 second. To be fair, isn't Roar, if it's a 4, 15 seconds, and this one 10 seconds, wouldn't you... Well, you would never switch them because this buff is way bigger than that one. Yeah, okay. And then you snipe first, and then you just cartridge, bolt, and then just snipe, and then bolt if it comes up. He's probably going to tap in one more bolt here. Do it! Tap a bolt. Do it! You know you want to. 3, 2... Nah, he was going to do bolt. He was going to do bolt. Oh yeah, we're going to look at the... We're going to macro a bit. We're going to use the big old... That was to build some stacks. They do big old tornado, more critical damage, summons, relic, big boom, and then hold the macro. Isn't there... No, you don't just hold macro on Pathfinder, do you? I thought there was some other stuff you... Wait, hang on. Where are my Pathfinders in the chat? I feel like you throw something else in there. I feel like you throw in a little bit of a combo there. I don't think you just stand still with the macro. Although the macro might be pretty close and way easier to do, though. I'm going to need some Pathfinder feedback. I think every single class... Again, also because of attack speed, because of GMS, we might do things a little bit differently than KMS, of course. Although the attack speed specifically for the Pathfinder, I don't think does that much. Okay, can you still see where the boss is, chat? Can you point at the map and show me where the boss is? Lovely. Oh, I see it. I saw the boss there at the end when the tornadoes were all gone. A Wild Hunter. Okay, we're gonna need it. We're gonna need the second screen for Wild Hunter as well. Yeah, there we go. Oh, they're just spam all these 6 buttons whenever they're off cooldown. Just and then the big old map crash. Yeah. Oh yeah. Now this one. Where are the bombs? No, the bombs. The bomb skills. You have to throw the bombs at them as well. Right, Matt? Matt, tell me I'm right. Oh, Mercedes. We're going to need a second screen for this one, too. All right. Call to Glory. Hold down. Or what is it? Urkala's Wrath? Whatever that skill's called. On the horsey. I'll get off the horse. Combo. Meme around. Dream Team. That looks exactly like my Project CRA run, I'm going to say. 1-to-1. That's how I did it. All right. Yeah, I know this one. Oh, grip after. Okay. Beam it. Fatal Blitz. Oh, he throws a needle in there in between. Yeah, hyper skills. Explosion. Other form of the hyper. Where's the other hyper? Oh, you don't use the non-hyper version of those skills? The non-awakened version of the hyper skill? Split. Yeah, this is very similar to Marksman, basically. It's essentially the same as Marksman. Can you still see the boss? No, then you're doing your burst correctly. Do you have as many lines as 4 other characters combined? Then you're a Night Lord. That's how you can tell. Oh, this is some try-hard setup. You set up all the shit to make it so that when you hit the final explosion on the summon dude, that everything else is popped. Yeah, however long you Blade Tempest here. Is it called Blade Tempest? However, whatever that skill is, however long you do that, I guess depends on if the boss is bound or not. Big old Tornado. No, this is Blade Tempest. Even though the other skill is basically the same, let's be honest. Oh, yeah. Whoop, 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 whoop. Turn around, split. Boom, repeat, rinse and repeat. And the lower your cooldown on those skills, the more you actually use them and weave them in, I guess. I can't believe they changed this skill because they thought it looked like shit. But then they kept the skill icon of the old shit skill. Look, this is the icon and this is the actual skill. How is that the same thing? Like, it doesn't even remotely look the same. Is Sura fucking goated? Yes. Let's see if I can kill Helix while you're... Oh! Nightwalker. Let's see. Okay. Well, now I can definitely not see anything anymore. Okay. More lines, please. I don't know enough about Nightwalker. I do know that it used to be way more complicated than that, so that looked too simple to me, but that might be what it is now. Oh, oop arts. Oop arts. TRK, where's the big old laser, dude? He's got to be holding down that laser. Remember when you had to laser twice? You had to hold one down and then wait until the burst and then go again? It's fake because it didn't lag or crash the Nightwalker? Actually true. I heard Nightwalkers, a lot of Nightwalkers, not too happy with their shit. And here comes the real burst. Here comes the big old laser. The boomies. Oh, photon cannon in there. Okay, you could do second photon. Oh, he's still lasering. Yeah. And the best part about the laser is when you're doing normal arc, you can actually get teleported out of the laser iframe into another dimension and miss all of your damage. And it's great. Phantom, a lot of buttons. That thing is a debuff, yeah, so they did that earlier. Lots of lines. And then if you have cooldown skip, you can do 2 tornadoes, I believe, right? Which is why some people really like cooldown skip on this guy. Because that's a big part of your damage from what I heard. You dig? Oh wait, I have to switch this. Okay, Cadena. Ready for no feedback. This also depends a lot on cooldown skips, right? Because of your goddess skill. It should be like 0 when they have like a second and a third screen for the combos, I think. This looks how I would try to play Cadena, which is like at 50 to 55% capacity. Oh, Adele. No, not Adele. What the fuck is that skill? Oh, this is a fucking new skill. It was almost Adele, okay? But then it was like, wait a minute. Where is anything right now? I can't see shit. I can't see anything. This fucking character. Holy shit. You actually just summon a sandstorm. And I still have my drop rate ring on the other character. I'm sorry, bro. Okay, Ho-Young's got a lot of stuff going on as well. Well, we saw the video of Ho-Young comboing, right? There was the GIF. Oh, that's my... Oh no, wait, I need loot. Oh, nothing important. Cudgels whenever you can. This depends a little bit on resets as well. Should be near the end of the video, right? Yeah. Oh, 4 more minutes. Okay. Okay, this is fake because it's a Buccaneer, so it should just be Lord of the Deep and then nothing. and then go on to the next character. Throw balls. I think you want to dash out of that. I think you can dash out of that skill way faster and then start hitting again with like here. I think here you can already dash out and then you can start spamming Octopunch, right? I think he stays in this a little bit too long. I think he loses some DPS there. But again, I'm a fucking noob at all of these classes. I haven't touched them in so long. Ring. Oh god. This is going to be a lot of stuff as well. Notice how complicated characters got, dude? Remember when it was just like set up one summon, use 2 buffs, use 1 debuff, hold an attack? We're a long way from Kansas, huh? Look at these lines, dude. Yo, Corsair, underrated, dude. Look at this stuff. Oof. Oof. Remember for the flag, for all the classes, you want to put the flag. You want to stand in the flag, but you also want to have the boss in the flag, because it's a stat boost for you and an ID debuff for the things that are in there. Okay. Cannoneer, yeah. Anchor, using the anchor for DPS. Truge, is he going to pick up a box for extra 20% damage for bursts? Let's see, is this pretty much what I do? Yeah, this looks like it's pretty much what I do. Wait. Fuck, I feel like there's something missing. Is there something missing? I guess you have to make sure that your toggles are right. There are 2 toggles you have to set properly for the boss fight as well. No, I think that's overdrive. No, I think that's everything. I feel like something's missing. Oh, sometimes you have to re-roll your dice, because sometimes you're not on a double 5, and whenever the dice come back up, which is pretty often as a Cannoneer, you want to see if you can roll a double 5 dice. And typically in this whole, the boss is not stationary for this long, so now the boss starts moving, so as the boss moves, you're going to see if you want to re-roll your dice. But other than that, I think it looks pretty good. Didn't even stack Freuds. Yeah, I guess stuff like that. Freuds. The longer prep with like Infinity and with Freuds, all of that is not included here. Oof, I don't know enough about Thunderbreaker either. It's probably gonna be... Okay, yeah. That might be what you need to do. I honestly don't know. I see a lot of blue and white, and like there's a lot of water and lightning going on, so that looks good to me. Okay, let's see what mech does these days. You hold down, get your summon in, ring, and your big old lines on the rockets. Oh my god, look at that. Look at those rockets just going to town, dude. Oof, that's so many lines. And then the burst is over and it's like all the lines gone. Nah, there's none. Okay, now it is back, Those interceptors are doing work too. Okay, oh. Speaking of complicated characters, here we go. Shade, where the order is pretty important for everything. You've got your own system of resets and stuff as well. You got your pink spinny thing, you've got your punches, and your bomb punch combo, and then all those little red dots that come from that. Yeah, you gotta get your extended auto loot for your pets to loot the livers. Okay. Angelic Buster might be, well, with the exception of like the dragon and stuff, might be one of the more simple ones, but I guess no character is truly simple because of how many extra buffs and stuff that we're getting with 5th job. Is she getting a 4th line? Or just holding down Infinity? And just repeating this skill again, and then exploding your thing, yeah. This one is more on the straightforward part, though. That's crazy, though, because you have 4 lines. Oh, boy. Here we go. Debuffs. Yeah. Weaved in. Boom, boom. Boom, boom. Bind. Bam, bam, bam. Bursty boys. He's not weaving. He's not weaving. Oh, he is weaving. Oh, but it doesn't show on the left side. But yeah, he's weaving the other attacks in. That's good, that's good. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Overall, well, I mean, with my limited knowledge on things, overall, most of those seem pretty cool. But it's cool to see the picture with all of the skills on there, so you can see. Sometimes people are like, "Oh, your burst is so simple. You just hold down one button." Kind of, but not really. Nobody gets to do that anymore. Those times have passed. There are classes that only have to do 1 or 2 debuffs and just place one thing down and then press 2 or 3 buffs. But there's still like weaving, there's timing, yeah. No one is truly. When you say a simple character, you know, you look at the character that's the most simple there, and then that's your baseline for simplicity, right? But yeah, I think some of the more complicated characters probably could have gone more ham. Most noteworthy, I think, was the Cadena. I don't think the Pathfinder burst at the end there was good, and I think the BAM wants to teleport, but maybe not anymore. You know, Korea, different attack speed, so it might be optimized for KMS, and it might not be. And of course, some of the classes weren't in there. Whereas the Jet burst, you know, just crucial things missing. But I'll see you. I'll see you guys in the comments talking about how horrible my takes were, or or the things that I missed. I probably missed a whole bunch. I'm not gonna pretend like I know all of these things. But it was cool to see how it compares. One thing I will say though, in general, a lot of the character skills look really, really cool, but it's impossible to play the game that way because you will die. You will definitely die because you cannot see anything that's coming at you. You can have all the boss outline in the world. You're going to get demolished. But it is cool that the skills look really cool though. I will say that. But yeah, tell me what you think.